On September 7, 2025, Japan was rocked as Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba announced his resignation after just 11 months in office. His sudden exit left the nation uncertain, with everyone asking, who will lead Japan next? Ishiba took responsibility for the ruling Liberal Democratic Party's poor election results, saying he could not restore public trust. The LDP suffered historic defeats, weakening its grip on power. The race to choose his successor began immediately, with party factions vying for influence. As the contest heats up, the nation is watching closely, waiting to see who will guide Japan through these turbulent times. Ishiba's resignation was triggered by the LDP's disastrous election results. For the first time since 1955, the party lost its majority in both houses of parliament, a political earthquake. The defeats in the 2024 and 2025 elections left the LDP unable to govern alone. The main reason, public anger over the rising cost of living. Food and fuel prices soared, and families struggled to make ends meet. The government's response was seen as out of touch and ineffective. Voters sent a clear message of frustration, punishing the LDP at the polls. Wages lagged behind inflation, and economic policies failed to deliver relief. Opposition parties capitalized on this discontent, promising real solutions. The LDP's traditional support base began to crumble. The loss of a parliamentary majority forced the LDP into difficult negotiations, creating gridlock and making the government look weak. Ishiba faced pressure from both the opposition and his own party. The public's demand for change was unmistakable. His resignation became inevitable. A government that lost the people's trust had to step aside. Now the LDP must rebuild its credibility from the ground up. The party's future depends on regaining the confidence of ordinary Japanese citizens. Just a day after Ishiba stepped down, Toshimitsu Motegi announced his candidacy for LDP leader. At 69, Motegi is a seasoned politician and a major force within the party. His entry into the race was expected. He's long been seen as a top contender. Motegi set a serious tone. We must move Japan forward, resolving difficult issues at home and abroad. He's best known internationally as the Trump Whisperer, a nickname earned for his skillful negotiations with the unpredictable Trump administration. As foreign minister, Motegi secured a crucial trade deal with the U.S., protecting Japan's car industry from new tariffs. His reputation as a calm, effective diplomat is central to his campaign. Supporters say his experience on the world stage makes him the right leader for turbulent times. Motegi is positioning himself as the candidate of stability and proven results. He commands a powerful faction within the LDP, giving him a strong base. His campaign will focus on his track record as a negotiator and minister. Motegi's Trump Whisperer image is a key asset as he seeks to convince both party members and the public. He wants to be seen as the steady hand Japan needs now. Toshimitsu Motegi's long political career makes him a familiar face in Japanese government. First elected in 1993, he's held key cabinet posts, including Minister of Economy, Trade and Industry, and Minister for Economic Revitalization. Motegi's background includes private sector work and studies at the University of Tokyo and Harvard. As foreign minister, he became known for tough, tireless negotiations, especially with the U.S. His work on the U.S.-Japan trade agreement won praise and cemented his reputation as a skilled dealmaker. Inside the LDP, Motegi leads one of the largest factions, giving him significant influence in any leadership contest. Faction support is crucial in LDP politics, and Motegi's leadership ensures he commands many votes. His combination of government experience and party power makes him a formidable candidate. Supporters see him as the leader who can guide Japan through economic and diplomatic challenges. Motegi's candidacy is built on experience, pragmatism, and political strength. He's a top contender to become Japan's next prime minister. Motegi's campaign zeroes in on two urgent issues: the cost of living and U.S. trade threats. He promises to tackle rising food prices, a key reason voters turned against the LDP. Motegi pledges targeted policies to ease financial pressure on families, aiming to restore public trust. His second focus: protecting Japan's economy from new U.S. tariffs, especially on cars. The auto industry is vital to Japan, and Motegi's diplomatic skills are central to his pitch. He argues he's uniquely qualified to negotiate with American leaders and defend Japanese interests. By addressing both household concerns and international risks, Motegi appeals to a broad spectrum of voters. His approach is practical, not radical, offering specific solutions rather than sweeping reforms. For rising prices, he suggests subsidies or tax relief for those hit hardest. For tariffs, he relies on his established relationships and negotiation skills. Motegi's message: stability, competence, and experience. He wants to reassure both the public and the business community. His campaign is about restoring confidence at home and abroad. Motegi positions himself as the safe, reliable choice for uncertain times. He's betting that voters want steady leadership, not risky change. Motegi isn't the only contender for the LDP leadership. Several strong candidates have joined the race. Yoshimasa Hayashi, the current chief cabinet secretary, brings insider experience and a reputation for steady management. The leadership contest is unpredictable, shaped by party factions and backroom deals. Candidates must win over LDP parliament members and regional chapters, not just the public. Debates and speeches will define their visions for Japan's future. Another major candidate is Shinjiro Koizumi, just 44, representing a new generation. As the son of a popular former prime minister, Koizumi has name recognition and public appeal. He's known for modern ideas, especially on the environment, and connects with younger voters. Sanae Takaichi, a veteran conservative, is also in the race. She stands out for her tough stance on national security and her potential to become Japan's first female prime minister. Each candidate brings a distinct vision, highlighting deep divisions within the LDP. The outcome will shape Japan's direction for years to come. Sanae Takaichi is the conservative firebrand in the race, offering a starkly different vision from Motegi. At 64, she's a seasoned politician known for her nationalist views and hawkish foreign policy. As Minister for Economic Security, she focused on shielding Japan's tech and supply chains from foreign influence, especially China. Takaichi opposes raising interest rates and supports aggressive government spending to boost the economy. Her fiscal stimulus plans worry some investors, but her supporters want bold action. On foreign policy, she's uncompromising. Her visits to the Yasukuni Shrine and Taiwan signal a hard line against China. Critics fear her approach could escalate regional tensions, but her base admires her resolve. If elected, Takaichi would be Japan's first female prime minister, a historic milestone. Her campaign is defined by strong conservative ideology and a promise of decisive leadership. She rejects moderation, offering a clear vision of a more assertive Japan. Takaichi's candidacy is a direct challenge to the centrist, pragmatic style of Motegi. The choice between them is about Japan's future identity. Voters must decide bold nationalism or steady pragmatism. Shinjiro Koizumi brings youth and star power to the leadership race. At 44, he'd be Japan's youngest modern prime minister, a symbol of generational change. Koizumi's famous surname gives him instant recognition, but he's worked to build his own identity. As Minister of the Environment, he championed climate action and plastic reduction, appealing to younger voters. He positions himself as a centrist, bridging divides within the LDP. Koizumi talks about social security reform and tackling Japan's aging population. Supporters see him as pragmatic and innovative. Critics say he lacks detailed policy. The big question is he ready to lead? Some party insiders doubt his experience, but his popularity is undeniable. Koizumi's campaign is a bet on the future, a break from the old guard. If he wins, it signals a major generational shift in Japanese politics. His candidacy is about new ideas and fresh energy. Koizumi represents hope for a modern, forward-looking Japan. With Ishiba's resignation, Japan enters a critical period of political transition. The LDP will hold an emergency leadership election on October 4, 2025. The winner becomes both party president and prime minister, shaping Japan's future. The coming weeks will see intense campaigning, debates, and behind-the-scenes negotiations. The next leader must tackle soaring living costs, restore public trust, and manage a divided parliament. Internationally, Japan's foreign policy hangs in the balance. Relations with China, the U.S., and the region are at stake. Each candidate offers a different path. Motegi's stability, Takaichi's nationalism, Koizumi's youthful reform. The world is watching to see which direction Japan will choose. This election is about more than a new leader. It's a choice about Japan's identity and future. As the candidates make their case, the nation holds its breath. The decision on October 4th will set Japan's course for years to come.